What's up, YouTube? So we've got some new Game of Thrones news. I know it is a absolute age until we get season 7. I know it sucks. I'm missing Game of Thrones every day. I'm scouring the web for any sort of news. But we've got some confirmation that, well, season 8 will be the complete end to Game of Thrones. So the whole show will be wrapped up by season 8, which is cool. Not a lot of show creators and showrunners get to know exactly when their show is going to end. But, well, with a show as big as Game of Thrones, you know what? They're bloody well going to know, because they're going to set a date, and they have set a date. Just like Lost, they have set a date for when it will end, so they can wrap up every single storyline. And, well, there are really only so many books for them to actually go from. So this will be cool. There's 2 more seasons and there's 2 more books to come. So it's neat how that's going to wrap up. Now, with 2 more seasons left of the show, well, you would be forgiven for crying, just running into the street, sobbing at the fact that this is the end of Game of Thrones. However, there has been talk, and there could possibly be a spin-off for Game of Thrones. And there's a couple of possibilities as to what these could be. And the show's creators have mentioned in the past about this happening as well. But they may not actually be on HBO as well. The HBO contract is only for the A Song of Fire and Ice books, which is Game of Thrones, Winds of Winter, etc. So, not necessarily the prequel Dunk and Egg stories that have been published. One of the options for a prequel would be the Dunk and Egg stories, which started with the Hedge Knight books, which have progressed into a very, very big fan favourite set of stories, which follows Aegon Targaryen along with Sir Duncan the Tall. And this is the stories of those guys just on adventure across Westeros. And Sir Duncan the Tall is actually one of the best knights in history of Westeros as well, and is mentioned in the Song of Fire and Ice books as being a member of the King's Guard as well, which is pretty cool, I think, and would be a very, very decent actual story that they could tell in a kind of spin-off show, which would be absolutely fantastic. Egg was also referenced in the main show as well, with Aemon Targaryen comparing him to Samwell Tarly as well, which was a pretty touching scene, to be honest, as well. So this would be a good story to adapt, I think, for a spin-off, because it's a lot of fun. It would be kind of like the episodes with Bronn and Tyrion as well. A lot of funny dialogue and also just a bromance story. Now, while George Martin has actually said that Dunk and Egg would be his preferred choice for a spin-off story for the TV shows, well, another book has been planned to be published, which is A Song of Fire and Blood, which will follow through the Targaryen reign all the way from Valyria right through to the current history, which would be amazing to see because, well, their history and Westeros are completely intertwined, to be honest. And every major event has involved, really, a Targaryen, to be honest. So I expect a TV version of the history of the Targaryens would pretty much start at the conquest of Westeros. This is what happened when the Targaryens aimed to unite all of the Westerosi kingdoms together, and took place just after the Doom happened. Just after, well, I say, it was actually 100 years after the Doom had happened, which was when their home was pretty much destroyed by an unnamed cataclysm, it sounds like it was like an earthquake or whatever, but it sounds very, very scary. But I expect the TV show would kind of introduce that, and then 100 years later we would have them invade Westeros. It would follow through their whole history. So that's it for that. So hope you enjoyed that video and the information I told you. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I will bring you more Game of Thrones news when it's available. So see you soon, and goodbye.